In the podcast episode featuring Dr. Pradip Jamnadas, a cardiologist with extensive experience in metabolic health, the discussion revolves around the multifaceted nature of fasting, addiction to processed foods, and the psychological and physiological aspects of dietary habits. Dr. Jamnadas shares insights from his clinical practice and personal experiences, emphasizing the importance of understanding the underlying mechanisms of fasting and its impact on health. Dr. Jamnadas begins by discussing the two forms of addiction he has observed in patients: psychological and chemical. The psychological aspect manifests as a Pavlovian response to certain cues in the environment, such as coming home and immediately craving junk food. This conditioned response can be triggered by specific locations, people, or even emotions. To combat this, he encourages patients to identify their triggers and work on breaking these associations. By understanding what stimulates their cravings, individuals can begin to regain control over their eating habits. The chemical addiction, particularly to sugar and processed foods, is another critical point of discussion. Dr. Jamnadas explains how sugar activates the dopamine centers in the brain, leading to increased cravings and a cycle of dependency. He highlights the neuronal pathway changes that occur in the brain due to frequent consumption of processed foods, which can impair cognitive function and decision-making regarding diet. This understanding of addiction is crucial for patients as they embark on their journey to healthier eating habits. The conversation shifts to the alarming statistics surrounding processed foods, with Dr. Jamnadas noting that nearly 57% of calories consumed today come from processed or ultra-processed foods. He emphasizes the need to reduce this number and replace processed foods with whole, natural options. He advocates for a diet that consists of foods that resemble their natural state, encouraging patients to avoid items with barcodes and food labels, which often indicate processing. Dr. Jamnadas also discusses the impact of processed foods on health, particularly their contribution to chronic diseases. He explains that these foods often lead to inflammation and metabolic dysfunction, which can exacerbate conditions such as obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. By shifting towards whole foods, patients can improve their overall health and reduce their risk of developing these chronic conditions. In his practice, Dr. Jamnadas emphasizes the significance of whole foods in achieving better health outcomes. He explains that whole foods provide essential nutrients without the harmful additives found in processed foods. He encourages patients to focus on consuming foods that are minimally processed and rich in nutrients, such as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. This shift not only supports metabolic health, but also helps individuals feel more satisfied and less prone to cravings. Dr. Jamnadas also addresses the misconception that all fats are bad. He clarifies that healthy fats, particularly from sources like grass-fed beef, organic chicken, and eggs, can be beneficial when consumed in moderation. He highlights the importance of understanding the quality of the food being consumed, as well as the source of the fats, to promote better health outcomes. The psychological factors influencing eating behavior are another focal point in the discussion. Dr. Jamnadas notes that stress, depression, and emotional well-being play significant roles in dietary choices. He emphasizes the need to address these underlying issues to help patients make lasting changes to their eating habits. By recognizing the connection between mental health and diet, individuals can begin to understand how their emotional state affects their food choices. Dr. Jamnadas also highlights the importance of social connections and support systems in promoting healthy eating habits. He shares research indicating that individuals with strong social networks are more likely to succeed in their health goals. This underscores the need for a holistic approach to health, where emotional and social factors are considered alongside dietary changes. Dr. Jamnadas delves into the science behind fasting, explaining its various benefits for metabolic health and longevity. He discusses the concept of autophagy, a process where the body cleans out damaged cells and regenerates new ones during fasting periods. This process is crucial for maintaining cellular health and preventing chronic diseases. He emphasizes that fasting is not merely about calorie restriction, but rather about allowing the body to enter a state of repair and rejuvenation. The discussion also touches on the different types of fasting, including intermittent fasting and longer fasting periods. Dr. Jamnadas explains that while intermittent fasting can be beneficial for many, it is essential to approach it mindfully and consider individual circumstances. He encourages listeners to find a fasting routine that works for them, emphasizing that flexibility is key to long-term success. Stress is a recurring theme in Dr. Jamnadas' discussion, as he highlights its profound impact on health and eating behaviors. He explains that chronic stress can lead to unhealthy eating patterns, as individuals may turn to comfort foods to cope with their emotions. This cycle can perpetuate weight gain and metabolic dysfunction, making it even more challenging to break free from unhealthy habits. Dr. Jamnadas also emphasizes the importance of addressing stress through various strategies such as mindfulness, meditation, and social support. By managing stress effectively, individuals can improve their overall well-being and make healthier choices regarding their diet and lifestyle. The conversation shifts to the role of hormones in regulating metabolism and appetite. Dr. Jamnadas explains that hormones such as insulin, leptin, and ghrelin play crucial roles in hunger and satiety signals. When these hormones are out of balance, individuals may experience increased cravings and difficulty losing weight. He emphasizes the need to understand these hormonal mechanisms to achieve better metabolic health. Dr. Jamnadas also discusses the impact of fasting on hormone regulation. He explains that fasting can help improve insulin sensitivity and balance hunger hormones, making it easier for individuals to manage their appetite and maintain a healthy weight. This hormonal balance is essential for long-term success in achieving and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Throughout the podcast, Dr. Jamnadas stresses the importance of individualization in dietary approaches. He acknowledges that what works for one person may not work for another, and it's crucial to consider individual circumstances, preferences, and health conditions. This personalized approach allows individuals to find a dietary strategy that aligns with their unique needs and goals. Dr. Jamnadas encourages listeners to experiment with different fasting protocols and dietary patterns to discover what works best for them. He emphasizes that flexibility and adaptability are key components of a successful health journey, allowing individuals to make sustainable changes over time. The relationship between food and mood is another critical aspect of the discussion. Dr. Jamnadas highlights how certain foods can impact mental health and emotional well-being. He explains that processed foods, high in sugar and unhealthy fats, can contribute to mood swings and feelings of anxiety or depression. Conversely, whole foods rich in nutrients can support mental clarity and emotional stability. Dr. Jamnadas encourages individuals to pay attention to how different foods make them feel, both physically and emotionally. By cultivating a greater awareness of this connection, individuals can make more informed choices about their diet and prioritize foods that promote overall well-being. The importance of community and support in achieving health goals is a recurring theme in Dr. Jamnadas' message. He emphasizes that individuals are more likely to succeed in their dietary and lifestyle changes when they have a strong support system. This can include friends, family, or even online communities that share similar health goals. Dr. Jamnadas encourages listeners to seek out supportive environments and surround themselves with individuals who promote healthy habits. By fostering connections with others who share similar goals, individuals can create a positive atmosphere that encourages accountability and motivation. As the podcast concludes, Dr. Jamnadas reflects on the future of fasting and its potential to transform metabolic health. He expresses optimism about the growing awareness of the importance of fasting and its benefits for overall well-being. He believes that as more individuals embrace fasting as a tool for health, we will see a shift in societal attitudes toward food and nutrition. Dr. Jamnadas encourages listeners to continue exploring the science of fasting and its impact on health. He emphasizes that by understanding the underlying mechanisms of fasting and metabolic health, individuals can make informed choices that lead to lasting change.